Guys, what's up and welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. Guys, today's video is dedicated to how to survive Canadian winter. Today is the first winter of 2023. Okay, it's first time it's snowing, so I can say officially the winter has started here in Calgary, Alberta. It's getting really cold and you see I'm losing my voice. It's really easy to get sick, depressed, demotivated, other things, and well, even get injured in winter. Or worst, frostbite or hypothermia. You know, you might actually lose your life in winter. So in many ways. So this video is going to be very important, especially if you are someone like my wife, for example. She's originally from India. Now she's experienced, very experienced in terms of winter. But when she just came here, she's like, I don't know what to do. Like, Igor, tell me how to survive winter. And I was like, yeah, for sure, I'll tell you how to survive winter. But where I'm from, it doesn't get this cold. In Ukraine, where I was born, you know, it doesn't get this cold like it does here in Canada. We are on the North Pole. We have polar bears. And even though we are in Calgary, here it gets up to like minus 40 at night. I mean, at night, yeah, usually at night, and usually somewhere closer to like February, let's say. Closer to my birthday. So yeah, it gets really cold. So how do you survive? Well, point number one, guys. Invest into some mittens. Don't do what I'm doing right now. I'm freezing. My fingertips are freezing. I lost a lot of weight. I went on a diet, so I'm not as fat anymore. And I found out that I feel way colder in the winter. So if you're skinny and you don't have enough fat like I used to be before, I would really suggest you investing into buying a hat, toque, they call it here in Canada, getting some mittens, layering up. For example, right now, guys, I'm not even layered up. I literally have a t-shirt over here. But when you are shopping for the cloth, first of all, you have to invest in a good cloth, guys. You know, so you can buy cloth and they would actually put it on a label until what temperature it is good to. So if it was minus 40 right now, I would be wearing something on the inside, but that's called layering up. And right now it's not that cold, like it might be minus 5 but it's cold because I have maybe minus 5 or minus 15 going to be tomorrow according to the forecast. I don't know what it is right now, but after the summer, this does feel pretty cold here, and after all the warm weather. So this cloth actually said the temperature it is good until while you're wearing it. So on the label in the store it said that this one is good like until I think minus 10 or something, minus 5, minus 10. So I don't have to wear anything under it within that temperature. So, okay, let me go ahead before somebody runs me over. By the way, in terms of the cars, one thing that you should invest here, especially if you're in Alberta and Calgary where I am, is buying some winter tires. I know it can be expensive, it can be costly, but having winter tires really does help you stay safe on the road as well. Myself, I have winter tires on one of my SUVs, on the Highlander. On my RAV4, I haven't purchased it yet, and I was so busy with real estate, so busy with the work this year, I haven't even put my winter tires yet. So I have to be driving on all-season tires, and I have to be really careful while keeping an extra distance. Go accelerating more slowly and being careful, because driving on ice, it can be very dangerous. And in fact, it can be not only dangerous for your car, it can be dangerous for your life and for the people who care for you and other people who are in your car with you. So it is actually crucially important to have winter tires, because you might lose your life on the road, and it happens so easily, especially for people who are not used to winter. Especially not used to winter driving, and even myself driving for many years in winter. When the winter starts, you know, because I drove all the time in the summer, you forget how it is like driving in the winter, so you have to be even more careful, because you forget how the car handles in such conditions. And it's not rain, it's literally like you're pressing your brakes and your car doesn't stop, and you keep on going, and you're looking at an intersection where the cars, you have a red light, the cars are coming, but you cannot stop, and you're going straight at them at the same speed that you were going. You start spinning your steering wheel and you lose control. And what do you do in this kind of situation? When this happened to me, I found a snowbank on the side of the road, and I directed my car into that snowbank, and I went right into it, and I got stuck. It was about 5 years ago, and I'm still here with you. My car didn't get injured, damaged. I didn't get injured, but my hands were sweaty, and I almost got religious there for a couple of seconds. So, yeah, it was like, whew, is this it? This is it. It's terrifying. So invest into some clothes, buy some gloves, get some hat, buy some winter tires. And of course, guys, when you're in the winter, you have to make sure that you buy some decent shoes. Right now, I'm not even wearing my regular winter boots that I have at home, but you have to be careful on, just like on the road, you should be careful on the black ice. So black ice, I don't know why it's called black, but basically it's kind of an ice that you cannot... Oh my god, it's getting colder. I'll show you something on that way. Let me show you right now. I want to go. So you see there is a person plugging in a wire into his car. That wire over there, that's called the engine block heater. So what it is there is a heater inside the engine. That's what we have here in Canada, especially in Alberta. You might not have it in other parts of Canada, like if you're in BC, British Columbia, or Ontario. But it heats up the engine block, that heats up the oil pan in your car. You see, even my camera is no longer working with this weather. So it heats up. Oh my god, guys, I'm seriously risking a frostbite making this video for you. I think it got colder than I told you. So it heats up the oil pan in your car, so your car can start. Your oil doesn't freeze in your car, even though most cars here have synthetic oil that doesn't freeze normally, but it helps your car start smoother. And if you have like a diesel truck, you literally need to plug it in, otherwise you might not be able to get to work next day. And back to the topic of the shoes. So just like the ice on the roads where the cars go, there is that black ice, which is transparent ice, on where you walk. So you're walking, everything is fine. Next thing you know, your feet are above your head and you're flying towards the ground. It happened to me in Ukraine. I broke my hand that time as a child, and it doesn't feel good. You had to wear a cast for some time. So just like you can crash a car, you can crash yourself and get injured, and badly injured, like my case where I broke my arm, or just get frightened a little bit and nothing serious, but you don't want to get seriously injured on that. And the people break their hips, people break their legs, hands, and go to the emergency. So stay safe, get yourself some winter boots. The difference between winter and summer for the rubber on your boots is that winter boots has a different kind of rubber, just like winter tires, that is more soft, so it has better grip on those in the winter conditions, because anything that you have for summer, in winter becomes solid, and on ice you just slip. There is no grip on your shoes. And also consider investing, look at this, my microphone's catching snow. Consider investing, guys, into spikes. Like there's special spikes that they sell on Amazon that you can put on your shoes if you don't have proper winter boots and there's black ice. I have those in a car because I do real estate. So guys, oh my god, real estate is crazy. You really need winter tires for that. So put those spikes in case there is black ice, and stay safe. Now guys, I haven't been publishing too many videos, guys. I've been too busy buying and selling real estate for my clients. I'm a realtor with the realty now by occupation here in Calgary, Alberta. So, and my wife Nito, she's a mortgage broker. So guys, once again, she's with Clear Trust Mortgages. I'm with the Realty. If you have any questions, if you need help with real estate, feel free to reach out to me. My contacts are in the description of this video. And if you need a mortgage anywhere in Canada, reach out to Nito for pre-approvals and things like that. She's going to help you understand what kind of amount you can get for a mortgage, and what are your options for mortgages. Mortgage brokers operate way better than the banks because they work with multiple banks, like so many of them, versus a bank that is working only with one bank. So that's kind of the thing. Let's not go and get into these details anymore, guys. Another part about winter. So you have the cloth, you have you have the car, the winter tires. You know, you take care of yourself. Next part is, if you have a house in the winter, in Canada there is legislation that you have to actually clean your own sidewalks, like where I'm walking, because if I was to have step on the black ice, fall down, I could sue the homeowner of this property who was supposed to clean this place and didn't, for the damages in Canada. So it's very important to have your sidewalks clean. You need to have a shovel, you need to have special tools, and more importantly for that, if, you know, also here in Canada, if you own a house and you have gardening hoses, make sure you switch them off, make sure you drain the water, because, you know, my pressure washer, for example, for my car I purchased to save money on on car washers. I didn't drain all the water out of my pressure washer and it broke. And whatever money I was thinking I'm going to save, I have to buy a new pump for the pressure washer, which is $100 something. So I didn't save any money that summer, and it was a really bad investment, and I didn't know, and I made that mistake, and literally the mat on the pressure washer just snapped, because physics, they don't care. It just freezes and it just cracked the entire metal open. So I cannot use my pressure washer anymore, and it needs to be fixed. So getting everything ready for you. Ooh, look at this, guys. That house is actually, I don't know how they're going to do it now, but they have a new roof on top of the house. And good luck installing it now when it's snowing. I'm not a roofer, but that's poor planning right there for you guys. So you have to make sure that your furnace is running in your house is fully winterized, that you run tests on your furnaces, your ducts are clean, so that for the rest of the winter, you breathe fresh air, and lots of preparations for winter. Layering up, knowing the consequences. If your hands are turning red like this, that is not very good in winter. But if they start to turn black, you should really go to an emergency. So really be careful. Don't let hypothermia, if you're not dressed up properly, guys. I know some people are coming here. I had friends from India, international students. There's a lady named Rupal. Hey Rupal, if you're watching this video, I'm going to mention your name right now. And I had a couple of guys from Russia, from Moscow, who studied together, and we were friends and everything, guys. And I left Ukraine before all of that mess happened between Russia invading Ukraine. So we're not going to be talking about that in this video. But anyways, we were kind of laughing and telling that lady Rupal, I think Oleg was telling her, one of my buddies, he was like, hey, what are you doing? Because she was wearing flip-flops, and then it started getting colder. So she started wearing socks. Then it started getting even colder than that. She started wearing 2 layers of socks. And when it started snowing like this, she started wearing 3 layers of socks. Now the problem with that is, if it gets wet, the socks are no good. There is no thermal insulation for that. So it's going to be bad. So you literally need to invest into winter clothes. You literally have to have multiple seasons of clothes here in Canada to feel comfortable. Same thing for the house, same thing for the car. It's all about planning, and you don't want to get, and even if you don't get injured right away, like I'm losing my voice right now, you might get sick, cough, your immune system goes down, and that's all consequences of not being ready for winter, guys. So to survive Canadian winter, plan ahead, watch this video, send it to your friends. Guys, I also want to encourage all of you to leave comments down below. Let me know what you think about such videos, and we'll see you in Canada. I hope this video is helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next video. Bye for now.